Number 1. Eastern brown snake, Pseudonycha textilis. In Australia, no other snake can account for as many fatalities as the eastern brown snake. They're solid in color, typically black, gray, or brown, and are often found residing near human habitations. This extremely dangerous snake is the world's deadliest, with a terrifying LD50 score of 0.001 milligrams per kilogram. Their venom is superbly hemotoxic, very rapidly attacking the blood and stopping it from clotting. A bite from the eastern brown snake can, therefore, result in internal bleeding and kidney damage, as well as a possibility of neurotoxic paralysis. The eastern brown snake uses its potent venom to quickly put down amphibians, birds, and mammals alike. They are elapids, and they're only one of the Australian snake species that will be found on this list. Number 2. Mainland tiger snake, Notechis scutatus. The next deadliest snake in the world is another elapid native to the Australian continent, the mainland tiger snake. They are generally found close to human residences in wet areas of southeastern and southwestern Australia. Their venom is extremely potent, attacking muscles and blood-clotting proteins, as well as impairing the nervous system. This makes it easy for this venomous hunter to take down other reptiles, amphibians, mammals, and birds. When threatened, the mainland tiger snake will flatten its neck much in the way a cobra does, creating a type of hood. Mainland tiger snakes get their name due to their scale coloration that has covered in bands resembling tiger stripes, which could range in coloring from yellow and black to tan and bronze. Number 3. Inland Taipan, Oxyurnus microleptatus. Among the world's most venomous snakes is the Inland Taipan, which usually tops many of the deadliest snake lists. So just how deadly is the taipan's venom? A mere 100 milligram dose of its potent venom, the maximum amount able to be injected through a single bite, is enough to end the lives of as many as 100 human beings. It works extremely fast and takes effect in under an hour. While the taipan's venom is among the most potent toxins known to man, on the LD50 toxicity scale, it ranks 3rd. Hence, it follows its Australian cousins on this list. Luckily, people hardly ever encounter these snakes. Though they are nicknamed fierce snakes, the taipan is actually quite shy and prefers to avoid humans altogether. With so few encounters between humans and these venomous snakes, the scenario where a human gets bitten by one is exceptionally rare. Inland taipans sometimes have darker heads with black outlines on their scales and are typically tan or brown in color. Number 4. Russell's viper, Diboa russellii. One of the most dangerous Asian snakes is Russell's viper, and they live spread out across significant ranges of the continent, found everywhere from eastern China to western India. The distinctive pattern of Russell's viper makes it easy to identify, and their prolific nature has them as the record holders in most of the serious bites than most other species. The Russell's viper is known for its loud hiss when it feels threatened, intended to ward off what the snake considers to be a form of danger. If the hiss is not effective, it resorts to biting quickly, often injecting its horribly toxic venom in large quantities into its victim. A single Russell's viper has enough venom by volume to put down around 150,000 mice by best scientific estimates. Unlucky for the mice, rodents are the Russell's viper's preferred prey because they tend to be easy to sneak up on and take only seconds to kill with the hemotoxin from the bite. Number 5. Blue crate, Bungarus cadidas. The blue crate is another one of Asia's deadliest snakes, and it's a point hard to argue when about half of those bitten by this venomous snake have succumbed to its lethal venom, even when provided with medical treatments. Their venom contains immensely potent neurotoxins that will cause paralysis, specifically of one's breathing apparatus, resulting in death via respiratory failure. Luckily for humans, blue crate dwells in wet forests and is hardly ever in the vicinity of humans. Because they are nocturnal, during the daytime they are very easygoing. But while they may be aloof to humans, they feed on many other creatures, most prominently other dangerous snakes. They typically have black bodies adorned with gray, white, or tan-colored bands. Number 6. Boomslang, or Deadliest typus SSP. In the colubrid family, there is no more dangerous snake than the boomslang. While the toxicity of its venom pales in comparison to the snakes on the list that preceded it, it does possess venom that is the most potent out of all the other colubrid snakes. When dispensed through a bite, it will cause extensive bleeding and heavy hemorrhaging. Not only are boomslangs capable of killing humans with their bites theoretically, but there have also been recorded cases of this happening before. However, their fangs are positioned in the rear of their jaw, so injecting venom is harder for them than for some of the other venomous species. Perhaps self-aware of their shortcomings, the boomslang is not out there looking for confrontation. When threatened, they try their best to scare the source of their heightened nerves away by inflating their throats and appearing bigger than they really are. They dwell in trees and are very alert, especially when it comes to watching for chameleons and birds that they quickly pounce on, bite, and then hold in their mouth until the venom's effect sets in. They have keeled scales and can have a variety of patterns. They can be brown, green, black, or gray in color. Number 7. Mojave rattlesnake, Crotalus scutillatus. The only venomous snake on this list native to the United States is the Mojave rattlesnake, one of several rattlesnake species that are found between the North and South American continents. Of all the rattlesnakes in existence, the Mojave rattlesnake is easily the most venomous. While their venom varies from one species to another, it is rife with hemotoxic and neurotoxic properties. This helps them take down amphibians, birds, mammals, and other reptiles. In appearance, the Mojave rattlesnake resembles a western diamondback rattlesnake, though they are not quite as long and are greenish in hue. They are not ones to hesitate to bite when feeling threatened, though their bites are not often fatal. They do, however, account for many of the southwestern United States' more serious snake bites. Number 8. Stiletto snake, Atractaspis bibroni. The stiletto snake is an extremely toxic burrowing snake. Luckily for those who may have been bitten by them, the venom yield from their bite is somewhat nominal. That being said, it is also overwhelmingly toxic, causing local tissue damage as well as impairing the quality of arteries that connect to the heart. While snake handlers are skilled at handling many venomous snakes, the stilettos are notoriously difficult and, according to some, almost impossible to safely handle. It is also this list's only venomous snake that doesn't belong to the Viperidae, Elapidae, or Colubridae families. One interesting fact about the stiletto is that its fangs emerge from the side of its mouth, making them a side stabber. That also means that stilettos are unable to strike forward with their bites. Number 9. Saw-scaled viper, Echis carinatus. While not the most venomous in the world, the saw-scaled viper is nevertheless one of the world's most dangerous snakes due to its aggressive and irritable disposition, despite its rather small stature. In India, the region they are most commonly located in, they are therefore a significant cause of snakebite-related injuries. Similar to most other vipers, this snake's venom is filled with blood clot disabling toxins that also cause tissue necrosis. If not treated quickly and correctly, the bites could end up proving lethal. Generally, the saw-scaled viper uses venom to hunt amphibians, reptiles, smaller snakes, arthropods, and mammals. Their appearance can be a mosaic of tan, mahogany, and brown coloring. This allows them to hide in the sand, with only their heads protruding for surrounding observation. This makes them hard to spot visually, but if you listen, they try to ward off threats by making a loud rasping noise generated by the rubbing together of their scales. Number 10. King Cobra, Ophiofagus hanna. There is a reason why the king cobra is considered snake royalty, with some members of this species exceeding a body length of an astounding 15 feet. The king cobra easily takes the title of the world's longest venomous snake. When a king cobra feels threatened, it lifts its body off the ground, expanding its neck into a flat hood. The heights their lifted bodies reach vary depending on the length of the snake, but the longer ones could be eye level with a human in this position. The venom from the king cobra is potent, but not nearly as toxic proportionally to the snakes earlier on this list. However, their massive size allows them to inject more of their venom by quantity through bites. The size plays another factor to the snake's advantage, by allowing it to overpower anything it gets a hold of. While the popular culture of films and stories have turned the king cobra into the icon of fear in the snake community, these snakes actually live in deep forests, and as their genus name, Ophiofagus or snake eater, implies, they prefer to feast on other dangerous snakes. An interesting fact that distinguishes king cobras from many other creatures is the fact that when a female lays her eggs in the snake nest, both parents will be nearby to guard their future offspring, a trait not common in the snake world.